So, ladies and ladies, recently I've just been talking about 40p and all that stuff, so I decided to get a fantasy this time around. And this is Dwarf Tactics. So, you're probably wondering, as you see, I did play Dwarf, but I said I got fed up with them, but that doesn't mean I was bad. I pretty much won every game I played with them, but that was because, just because they don't have magic does not mean they're crap. Because, first of all, hammers. They are my favorite unit in fantasy. So listen to this, right? So on occasion, there's this really big game. This guy had two hydras I was seeing there. Two hydras. He charged in to my hammers, which was about I had 30 hammers. And both the hydras died. I only lost 12. Only 12 hammers. And two hydras just died. Pretty epic. So, here's the basics, right? They get 4 attacks each, and if you have a champion in there, which you probably should, he gets 5 attacks. But a lot of people are probably wondering the problem with this dwarf says we have really good HQs, it's just the fact is that, well, lords and heroes, sorry, but they cost a lot of points. So, um, there is a special rule for hiding Forgrim, but only use him in a massive game. He makes hammerers troop choice, and all the hammers have runic weapons for free. So automatically you have a really bitchin' combo. But the problem with the hammers. Problem with the hammers is actually not no there isn't really no problem with them. If you've got a big mob of hammers then you're fine pretty much. Also with the warps the main thing to do with hammers is just the fact is that let's see, high elf sword masters, they're pretty bitchin'. I've fought them, I know how they roll. But if a higher squad was to go, a higher swordman squad to go up against hammers, hammers would definitely win. Now, the biggest thing about hammers is they are just they're close combat oriented. You can I think you can actually give them pistols, but don't just simply don't give them pistols because they don't need them. So, um, well, I don't know if anybody else, any other dwarf player plays like this, but this is really how you should, well, not how you should. Your way, but that's how I do it. Warriors in the front line, and then beside them a bunch of hammers. I've even, I have to admit, hammers are pretty bitch in close combat. I mean, there's been a lot of close combat orientated things, but even Warriors of Chaos who can stand up to these hammers. For say, Warriors of Chaos, right? This one occasion I had this, some ward guy had a 3 up and got enough 3 up ward save, so he was pretty bitch. He could not withstand the amount of hits, the amount of wins that I was just rolling, because it's so easy to kill people with them. But they can, this is what they can take out, right? So I can't remember the words of the SHQ, but he can like go at the edges of the board, so he's pretty much miners basically. He charged hammers, he got owned, and his squad got owned. The thing about hammers is they could, I'm still trying to find something which can really withstand the close combat. But some soon you have hiking program. I've actually tried that once. This guy allowed me to. It's amazing. I only lost 4 guys, put it that way, and there were 4 hammers. Also, don't worry about them dying because they've got heavy armor on, so 4+. Also, here's a really good tactic for you, right? Now, if you have Bugman, which I'm expecting if you're playing an under 1,000 point game, you should always have Bugman because, you know, Bugman's awesome. Okay, but anyways, so, if you have Bugman, a squad of Rangers, and the Hammers in front, well, if you know the special rule of Bugman and his Rangers, if Bugman is in a squad of Rangers, that Rangers gets plus another attack. But Bugman also is well, you have one squad plus 1 attack. So now they've got 5 attacks each. The champion has 6. So you're looking at this massive barrage of close combat only, where anyone fighting the dwarves and somebody says they're going to use hammers, now you know what the hell they actually are. But here's my kind of tip for them. Now, we did our dwarf player, and we had this thing where it was just hammers versus hammers, and at the end, I only had two left. His squad was just dead. They were rolling, I suppose. But there's some tricky things that not a lot of people seem to get about hammers. Is people always underestimate dwarves just because we don't have magic. That's not the case. We have a ton of stuff that can just make magic a hell of a lot more harder. But honestly, I'm not gonna tell you them because then you know how it is. But if you're a dwarf player, then you know hammers are bitchy. If you're starting out, I thought hammers were extremely successful. Um, Here's the things I can relate to though is when you're fighting Empire, I've only fought them once. I won once, luckily. Well, Dwarfs and Empire. Empire has like the most guns in my personal opinion, so you wouldn't want to outgun them. But here's what I would suggest. In that case, is always have like another squad putting down suppressing fire for the hammers because the hammers need to get out there. That's what they have to do. And I mean, you've already got 4 up armor saves, so they're pretty good. Um, Two things that you have to consider if you're fighting them. First of all, is you have to fight. Is there really something that can win in close combat? Number one, if they're now there's a specific rule for high elves. If they're no, sorry, not high elves, magic. If a magic character is fighting the hammers, that magic character automatically gets the attacks on him from the captain or the champion. Sorry, the attacks on the champion. So yeah, hammers are pretty bitchy. And there's also this rule I'm aware of that Genius hammers are pretty effing tough. So here's what I would suggest, right? I'm not saying try not to tell people about how good hammers are, but they are extremely good. Two things though, no, sorry, I've already went through this, but it's a couple things you have to keep in consideration when playing a dwarf army. Your army is in no way gonna just like guys who have like magic attacks. I want to warn you, I've read the rulebook on this. Runic weapons are technically under it magical weapons, so they count as magical attacks, which means you get hit by magical attacks. And the guy's like, oh, you can't fit me, you magic can't fit me. I'll just do like magic attacks, right? So first of all is so you got your hammers, which are pretty effing bitchy. Now about the heroes and the lords. Here's how I'd suggest. If it's a really amazing lord you're looking for, um, I would suggest the standard the Warlord, but or you could do it this way, you could have a Rune Lord with the Anvil of Doom, which is also pretty bitchy. If those who don't know the Anvil of Doom is if your magic you're basically any magic any person that has magic automatically takes a wound. And instead you know how a normal magic test I get to take not 1 dice, not 2 dice, but 3 dice away from your normal spell thing. I don't know much about magic coming to works. But and for heroes, Bugman was something. Bugman is amazing. Even in close combat, he's really badass because he's got a runic axe, which allows him to reroll wins and hits. And also, here's another thing. Plus 1 attack to any squad that's 12 inches in your arm, so play action all the way around. If you're wondering how to kill hammers, there's the basic version of try and shoot at them or try to stay away from them. Here's what I'd suggest. Magic is quite good against them, but I usually just put a Rim Lord in there just for good measure, so So I don't really know how you would actually deal with them instead of running away or just trying to mob them with 15-minute squads. Because I once had this guy who knew about hammers. He just charged everything in there and then just fell into organ gun, my other organ gun, and my two cannons just were pieces. So there's an interesting thing for you. Always take cameras at the front. Always give them suppressing fire so they can get up there. And just basically own pretty much. So bye guys, that's all. It's just because I haven't did a lot of fantasy videos. So about the thing with the camera, I mean, I know nobody's really watching this, but I don't even know. So if you could please just drop a comment or something. So yeah, I'll check you guys later and bye.